Hello, everyone. Hello. You are here because you have decided that you want to create a wonder board, a board that helps you explore what it is that brings you joy, what it is that you want and desire in life, and you want to bring towards you. So, it's funny. I don't know if you can see behind me. I put a bunch of my just vision boards or wonder boards that I've done in the past. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. 7 just floating behind me. So if it looks a little funny, I didn't know how to display them. But so I just want to start with that while we wait for people to show up here. I just wanted to ask, type yes. Type yes in the comments if you have created a vision board or a dream board or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put it here too. Type yes if you've ever created a vision board or dream board. So I want you to type in the comments, yes, if you have ever. Oh, okay. I got a yes from Jennifer. Thank you. So you're very familiar with this, which is exciting. And I'm also curious if you feel comfortable, Jennifer, sharing if you've experienced the power. So you've actually not only created one, but then experienced how effective they are in helping you get clearer about what it is you really want and helping you focus on what it is you really want and also helping you manifest it. It's this visualization and creating images of what we want is really powerful. So those of you who have created a vision board, just saying, yes, typing in yes if you've also experienced the power of vision boards. Yes, I love how you put that, Jennifer. What shows up on the board helps clarify what is already in my heart. I couldn't have said it better. That is exactly it. It's this really good channel, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that when I discuss why doing like a guided imagery or guided meditation before doing a vision board is very powerful. So we're going to actually talk about that very soon. But I love what you said here, Jennifer, that what shows up on the board helps clarify what is already in my heart. So I'm just putting it out there. If anyone else, you can type yes if you've. Oh, okay. Denise, thank you for sharing that you've enjoyed making them for sure as well. So as people come on here, if you want to type yes that you've created one, and yes that you've also experienced the power and effectiveness and usefulness of this tool, a vision board, that'd be great. To just say yes and let everyone know you've experienced it. And if you haven't, that's okay too. I am going to guide you today. So let me give you an overview of what we're going to do today. First, I just want to talk about materials for those of you who've never done it before. We can talk about what kind of materials you need right now. And those of you who do not have any, say, handheld materials that I'm going to go over, it's okay. It's amazing now what you can do electronically. So all you need is your computer, which you already have if you're listening to me, unless you're watching me on your phone. That's a different story, but that's okay. I will describe the materials. Again, what I just mentioned earlier, I'm going to describe why I'm giving you a guided meditation beforehand. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the process. Then you're going to make your boards. How cool is that? You'll get a good start. I worked on time management so that you'll get at least 15 minutes during the 45 minutes that we have together tonight to work on it. And then any kind of shares or reflections, I've saved some space for that. What to do with them from here, right? So once you've created them, like I've created all of mine here, and most of them have come true. There's one that's still kind of happening and coming true, but we also will talk about what you do from here with them, how to use them the most, in the most effective way. And like those of you who've been on my lives before, at the end, those of you who have stuck through and stayed live and would like to go into a drawing, I do a drawing for somebody who wants me to pull a card. So stay with me till the end, and we will be able to find a winner. If there's only a few of you, depending on how many people, last time, I think there were 3 people that hopped on at the end and were on the whole time and wanted me to pull a card, and that was fine. So we'll see. But why don't we just dive in now? So guided meditations. Anybody want to take a stab as to why I want, before you do the vision board or wonder board, and the reason why I'm calling them wonder boards is because I want there to be room for you to learn about what you desire. The curiosity of the word wonder. I feel like vision boards and dream boards may imply that you're already super clear about what you want. I also want to use these boards for exactly what Jennifer said, that using this as a process to help access what brings you joy, or access what is knocking on your heart. So that's why they're called wonder boards. Anybody want to take a guess as to why I want to do a guided meditation before having you do the wonder board? And it's okay if you don't want to guess. I don't mind explaining. I'm planning on explaining no matter what. But for those of you who just want to, maybe you already know why I'm doing a guided meditation beforehand. Maybe, I don't know. Any guesses out there? I'm just pausing because sometimes there's a delay. Okay. All right. So, to open our energy to what's ahead, to relax. Absolutely. So when we do a guided meditation or a mindfulness exercise, it does put us into a relaxation mode, and it does open us up to more information. It helps us to listen. I love also speaking about brain science. Those of you who have ever done a workshop with Dana Wood, my dear friend and colleague, and she is really big about brain science. And so she's studied a lot of it, and I've learned a lot from her. When we do a guided meditation, it puts us into our right brain. And it's in our right brain that intuition, imagination, all of these amazing tools for accessing things that are beyond the logical left brain linear are accessed when we do a guided meditation, because those things help us access our right brain. It's where creativity is stored, and connection, anything artistic. So that is one of the reasons why I like to do guided meditations. And in fact, when I do this guided meditation, you are going to find that I am going to just lead you into creating the board. I'm not going to interrupt you. In fact, I forgot to go over the materials you need. I'm going to go over the materials beforehand so that you have everything set up. And when I finish the meditation, you can just dive into creating your board. And I'm just going to allow you to do that. So let's talk about materials real quick, though, before I do the guided meditation. And let me know if there's any questions about anything I've said thus far in the comments. So first of all, for those of you who are not doing it electronically, so you're not doing it on your computer. If you're doing it on your computer and you're using Canva and you're doing something like that, that is fine. Please do that, and you don't need anything else. For those of us who love to go old school, like all of mine over here, right? All of mine are here. Like, I'm just pulling up any one to give an example. So this one, you can see I've got words, I've got images, all from a magazine, and I've put them on a piece of poster board. So that's the first thing that I would recommend, is that you have a piece of poster board or something that you're going to be able to put your images on. Really, really cool tip. You'll see over here, this is a vision board, also known as a wonder board, that I did. This is one, for those of you who saw my video, this is the one that I did calling in my now husband. And I did it on the back of a calendar. So it's really cool. You can also use calendars as like a background. So for example, maybe you would use this, which is from a calendar, right? An old calendar, and you'd put all your images around this, whatever you want. Be creative, or it could just be a plain piece of paper like I had, or a plain poster board. Another thing I've seen people use is bulletin board or cork board. So whatever it is. But if you are going to use the magazines and the poster board, then you're going to need scissors and you're going to need glue. I like using glue sticks. So make sure you have all of those materials. Hopefully you do have magazines. Again, it's cool to use images, and it's also great to use words. I find that I mix both. So just make sure that you have all of that. Before I go into the guided meditation, are there any more questions? Are there any more questions? One more thing for those of you, I'm not sure how it shows up on Canva when you do like vision boards and stuff, or collages on Canva. Well, you put a title. What I want everyone to do right now is make sure you put a date. So before you do anything, on the back of your poster board, write the date. It is so amazing to be able to look back and see when you created it, and it kind of gives you a connection to, like, as everything on your vision board comes to reality. It's kind of cool. It's also cool to see what you wanted at that time. Maybe that's changed, maybe it stayed the same. So it's just really cool to do that. So definitely write the date. Let me think if there's anything else. Any other questions? Or if not, I'm going to go into the guided meditation. So remember, have all of your materials out to create the wonder board. And so I'm just going to give you the guided meditation, and then I'm going to literally say, go, and allow you to just stay in that right brain. If you and I started talking and having a conversation, then we would be in our left brain. Thank you, Denise. Denise just asked, what word am I saying about using the computer? That's so true. So Canva, it's a, what's the word? Platform that you can use. So you can just do a Google search for Canva, and it's pretty easy to open up a free account if you so choose to create a vision board electronically. It allows you to search for images. It allows you to search for words. So it's a different way to do it. I love the old school, just searching through and finding something that just matches whatever it is that you were just visualizing, just being able to see. I love that process, but you can also search the internet for images that maybe come up, or search for words. So thank you, Denise, for asking that. Okay. All right. So if everyone is ready and you have either what you're going to do electronically, or you have all your materials, then I say we go right into it. And again, going to have you just stay in your right brain and create, and then I will guide you time-wise for us to get to the point where we share our reflections, and then we'll talk about what you can do to make them continue to be powerful beyond this workshop, beyond this process today. And like I said, those of you who stay the whole time and want to have your name into a drawing to create, to have an oracle card pulled, stay the whole time. Okay. All right. So just beginning, for those of you who feel comfortable, I always like closing my eyes. I feel like it helps me go deeper into a mindfulness exercise or a guided meditation or guided imagery. So I'm just going to invite all of you right now to just take a moment. And if you're sitting comfortably, just sitting comfortably. And if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, and just allow yourself to feel supported by whatever you're sitting on or lying on. And in this moment, there isn't anything else that I'm requesting that you do other than connect with your breath. And if thoughts start to race or judgments start to come up or emotions or physical sensations, just notice them and use your breath to bring you back to the next, to this present moment. There isn't anything else you need to do right now except connect with your breath. So from this quiet space, I want you all to put your hand on your heart. So whatever is comfortable for you, you could put your right hand on your heart. You could put both hands on your heart. And just continue to breathe and continue to feel your chest expand when you inhale and detract when you exhale. And with your hands on your heart, I want you to bring to mind or bring to your imagination something or someone that brings you joy. So this may be a person, it may be an animal, it may be something that you love to do, just something that gives you that excited feeling that makes you happy and brings joy. And just with your hand on your heart and centering, just notice what comes up for you when I ask that question, but also notice what you feel physically, what you feel emotionally. And just notice all of those signals that come with something that makes you happy and brings you joy. And just noticing not only the feelings, but what's coming up. And next, I want you to bring to mind something that you want to create more of in your life, something that brings you joy and you want to incorporate more of it into your daily life. So just allowing that, your hands can still be on your heart, allowing that to come to the forefront. And just trusting whatever comes up, trusting what your intuition is showing you, trusting what your imagination is showing you, and trusting your body and its signals and telling you, this is something that excites you. This is something that brings you joy. This is something that gives you a sense of wonder and a sense of curiosity. And just allow that to come to the forefront. And just notice what images, what words, what scents. Sometimes there may be other senses being used. That's all information about things that you are wondering about, that bring you more joy, that you desire to have more in your life. And so you can put your hands back on your lap or whatever, and taking whatever came to you in this exercise and knowing that you are worthy of anything that came up for you that you want to incorporate and have it bring more joy into your life. And I want you to open your eyes, breathe open your eyes, and begin exploring your materials, looking for words and images that feel related to what came up to you during this guided imagery, meditation, mindfulness moment, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to stop talking because I want to allow you to go into the flow of your creative expression and of you connecting to your heart and the things that you want and connecting to images and words for your wonder board. So go ahead and do that. So continue allowing yourself to create your wonder board. Please practice non-judgment and just enjoy the process. Have fun with the process. Trust your intuition. Again, I'm going to try not to talk that much, allow you to stay in your flow in your right brain. But I did want to let you know I'm giving you 10 more minutes. So until 7:48, until we'll come back together. So if you finish before that, you can let me know and feel free to interact in the chat with me and let me know what it was like. But otherwise, I'm just going to allow silence so that you can just focus on your wonder boards. right. You have about 6 more minutes to work on it during this time right now. So amazing how time flies, right? When we're doing this kind of work. So again, I'm going to go back to just being quiet and letting you stay in the flow. But just wanted to let you know in about 6 minutes, I'm going to bring us all back together. So keep doing it and we'll come back together in about 6 minutes. All right, so about 3 more minutes to just wrap up right now what you're working on. Hi, JP, welcome. I wonder if you're working on a wonder board too. I imagine you've made them before as well. So one of the pluses about doing this virtually versus in person is you can continue to work on this, but as far as staying in this workshop and engaged online, you have about 2 more minutes, and then we're going to come back together. But just all of you are in the comfort of your home or your office, and so you can obviously. That's one of the reasons I chose to do it this way, where you're not on Zoom, no one's watching you. You can continue to explore, but hopefully you'll be engaged with some of the shares and reflections that I hope some of you will put in the comments about this experience. All right, one more minute before we come back together. Okay, so first of all, how fast did that go? I love doing workshops like this that use creative expression, and it's just amazing how you go into a place of no time, and time just goes like, and we always have to move it along, right? Because usually a workshop, there's a beginning and an end, so you have to keep it moving. But does anybody out there want to share something about their experience, whether it was what they experienced in the guided meditation or maybe what you experienced in creating the Wonder Board? And it can be anything that you feel comfortable sharing. If you want to share what came up for you so that you put words to it on here. If you want to share what the process was like, if you want to share something that surprised you, anything that you feel like will help just deepen this process for you. Because remember, when you share, then also someone else can learn from it. And it's just a beautiful way for us to connect and exchange. So anything that you'd like to share or reflect on before we move on to what to do from here. And then, of course, as I said, the Oracle card draw, but is there anything? I don't want to move on unless someone wants to share something from their experience. And sometimes there's a delay, so I always try to wait. So I'm not speaking. But all right, I'm not seeing anything, and that's okay. That's all right. Maybe you're just kind of still working on your board and you don't want to come out of it and go into the comments. So why don't we talk about what to do from here? So it's very important that when you complete your Wonder Board, first of all, I recommend, you know how you wrote the date? After you complete it, I recommend coming up with a title or coming up with a name. So on some of mine, I have a title. On some of mine, I write like a poem or thing, like for example, this is a really good example where I don't know if you can see here, but I wrote some stuff here after I completed it. So you can do different things like that. That just, again, helps timestamp it, helps integrate some of what came up for you during it. So date, title. Next thing to do from here is place it in a prominent spot. So I want you to make sure that you have it in a spot where you see it often. And, whether that's in a place in your house where you see it a lot, whether it's near your bed, or above your desk, putting in a place where you will be able to see these images and recall what brings you joy and recall what you hope to bring more into your everyday lives. It's so important to be able to have that consistent reminder, and it helps you to focus, and it helps bring you back to what it is that you really want to bring into your life. So make sure that you put it in a prominent spot and just allow it to wash over you on a regular basis. So that's basically what to do from here. And interact with it in any way that you want to. Maybe you see another image. Maybe you come up with a mantra that you want to put on it. Maybe you see a quote, whatever it is. Like, I want you to really, really connect with these wonder boards and use them because they are powerful and they are resourceful. So, yes, so wonderful. And if any of you feel comfortable, you know that you can also share, even beyond this. You can share, because this stays live for a certain amount, the recording and everything stays live for a certain amount of time. So feel free, if you feel comfortable, to share a picture of yours. I would love to hold space for all of your images as well. See, this is where the virtual has its drawbacks, right? So it has its pros and its cons, but so before I do the Oracle card poll, I just wanted to share with you ways that we can stay connected. For those of you who aren't already connected with me, I just want to make sure that you know how you can. So that's number one. But the other thing is that I am hosting a retreat in September in Rockport, Massachusetts. And we are going to be doing a lot of stuff like this. We are going to be using creative, expressive, even some performing arts, not to make you nervous, but just so that you can present various things and the power of witnessing. We're going to be connecting with nature. We're going to be connecting with each other. We're going to be connecting with music, because music is such a powerful and healing and transformative medium. We're going to be painting. We are going to be writing a song. We are going to be laughing. I have a laughter facilitator at this retreat. So many things, so many wonderful things. And I really want you to be a part of it, especially if what you did today really sparked you wanting to bring more joy, more connection to what you want in this life. Big thing that we're going to be doing is making sure we take time to look at any stories that may be getting in between you and your joy, you and the things that you want to do in this life, and working to transform those as well. So all of that is happening in September 6th through 8th. So any of you who are interested, please, please, please consider it, and please ask me any questions that you may have. It's called the WOW Retreat, or Weekend of Wonder. And I'm super excited, and spots are filling, but I really believe that those who are supposed to be there will feel drawn and join us there. So let me know if you have any questions about that. And if you are not already on my mailing list, you may want to be. That is probably the first place and the most consistent place that you will hear about the things that I'm doing. And I offer a lot of wisdom and resources, many of them for free. And being connected on my email is a really good way to have that. So let me know. You can either put in here that you want to be on my email list if you're not already, or you can email me. And these are other ways that you can stay connected. So I'm sending a bunch of other links that you can stay connected with me. All right. So hopefully I will see you again somewhere, somehow. And I'd love to see you at WOW. So if you have any questions about the Weekend of Wonder retreat, the website is very, comprehensive. It includes a lot of everything. In fact, I just put up a tentative schedule so you can see all the things that we're doing, step by step, minute by minute, throughout the weekend. And again, let me know if you have any questions. All right. So now it is time. I'm just going to make sure I didn't skip any comments that anybody had. No. All right. So right now, what I am going to ask is those of you who are here live, who've been here live through the whole thing, that want an oracle card pulled for them, please put your name in the comments, or please say me, raise your hand, whatever it is, so that I know who would like an oracle card pull. So please do that, and I'll wait a second. I'm curious if, for those of you who do ask for an oracle card pull, I'm curious if you're going to find a connection to your wonder board. You know, if what I pull for you is something that's on your wonder board or something related to it, I think that would be really cool. So anyone out there want an oracle card pull? It's funny. So I know that Denise, Jennifer, and JP you have all commented at some point. So do any of you want one? Okay, yes. All right, Jennifer, so you do. Okay, wonderful. So I have one. Anyone else besides Jennifer want an oracle card pull? Just let me know. In the meantime, I'm not going to waste any more time because I know everybody, we're wrapping up by 8 p.m. Oh, thank you, Denise. So you learn to remember to feel what the joy will mean for you. Thank you for that. Yeah, feeling it, right? And how important accessing those feelings are for not only decision making, like knowing what brings us joy and what doesn't, like using it as a signal and a joy detective, but it's also wonderful to remember the feeling of joy as a reminder that we're all deserving of it. I think sometimes we have a lot of stories that kind of disconnect us from joy, and I believe wholeheartedly that we all deserve it. All right, so Jennifer, I am going to pull your oracle card right now. And Denise, you can let me know if you want me to pull one, but right now I'm going to pull one for Jennifer. All right, Jennifer, I'm pulling a card for you, and it is nurturing. Oops, I don't know if you can see it. Nurturing. And let me read it. I am a spark of divinity. I am a spark of divinity. Change me, divine beloved, into one who accepts my body exactly as it is, seeing it as a vessel of your love. Fill me with gratitude for this physical form. Let me nurture and care for myself in every way. So I'm curious, Jennifer, you don't have to say if it related to your nurturing. Thank you, you said. So I'd be so curious to know if it related to your board at all. But oh, how do you send a pic of your board? I thought that the comments allowed. If you want, Jen, you can send it to my email. But I thought that if Facebook comments allowed you to do a picture, but maybe, or if you're on YouTube, I thought they allowed you to attach a picture, but maybe they're not. Sorry, tech sometimes is like not great. But now I'm super curious. So I'm going to see if you, I just refreshed my email to see if it came through, but yeah. All right. And Denise, did you say, okay, you're going to email. Thank you, Jennifer. Did you say, Denise? All right. I'm going to just pull a card for you, Denise. I wasn't sure if you said yes, but I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for Denise. So loyal here from start to finish. And Denise, your card is available. I am open. And the reason why I'm laughing is because you started out talking about how meditation helps open you up for the energy. So I am open. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems, knowing you'll carry me to the right solutions at the right time if I'm utterly open, receptive, and available. So that was cool. That one's for you, Denise. All right. And let me see, Jennifer. I'm just seeing if, oh, I have your wonder board. Let's see. Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous, first of all. Gorgeous. Oh, and the sea, and there's birds, gorgeous birds, and flowers. Oh, and then there is a word. Let me see what the word says. how the light gets in. Oh, I love that. I love that. So lots of like nature and flowers and sparkles and gems and I'm getting all the good feels. I'm getting all the good feels just looking at it. That is so cool. Thank you for emailing that, Jennifer. And I really appreciate seeing it. And if anybody else wants to email me, please do. And I look forward to hearing. Please stay connected. Let me know how the Wonder Boards continue to evolve in your lives. And that was beautiful, Jennifer. Thank you for letting me see the finished product. And I hope all of you stay connected. I love being connected to all of you and helping you in these ways, helping you know and live your dreams and helping you illuminate any stories that may be between you and your dreams. So thank you all for being here and helping me live out my dream in doing those things. So I hope all of you have a wonderful night. And we did it. We did it in 45 minutes. That's another thing, Jennifer. Good time management, how you got that beautiful, powerful board. So keep it in a prominent spot. Definitely continue to focus on it and watch how it comes up in your life. All right. Or in your lives for the plural. All right, everybody. Take care. Thank you for being here and definitely stay connected.